I'm Brian Myers with Engineered Efficiency. One of the different kinds of shapes that you can create inside of a Revit family is called a swept blend shape. And underneath the Create tab, there's an option called Swept Blend. And what occurs is that you draw one shape, you draw a second shape, and then they'll blend themselves together based on the path that you've drawn and selected. In this case, we can see in the video that occurs if you just highlight over the command that there was a small box, a large box, the shape was picked, and then those two shapes merged together. To see this actually performed, come up here to Create, click on Swept Blend, and start off by sketching a path. So we'll select on Sketch a Path off of the ribbon. I'm going to pick on one of these shapes. In this case, it's going to be the start-end radius arc. I'm going to click one point. I'm going to click another point, and then I'm going to make an arc. The exact dimensions of this doesn't matter. There we go. And I'm going to click on the big green check mark to this. Next, select on Select Profile 1. So we'll be drawing the first profile shape, which is going to be down here. And then select on Edit Profile. And I want to look at this from the front. I'm going to click on the viewer here, so we'll be able to see this directly face on. And I'm just going to draw in a circular shape. So I'm going to pick on the circle tool here, click inside of here to activate the view. I'm going to click the midpoint of this, and then draw a 4-inch round circle. And click on the big green check mark. I'm going to close this view down. Then I'm going to select Profile 2. Edit the profile. And I'm going to draw in another shape. In this case, I'm going to do a circular shape as well. I'm going to select on the viewer, so once again I can see that in profile. I'm going to do yet another circle. Clicking inside here to activate the view, click once, and in this case I'm going to do a bigger circle. So we're going to have a small shape, small circular shape, and have it enlarge itself along the path to become this larger circular shape. And I'm going to click on the big green check mark to that, and big green check mark. We can already see that it's created that shape down here. I'm going to click the little X here in the work plane viewer so that that's closed down. And then select on the default 3D view button up here on the top. By holding down the Shift key as well as the wheel on your mouse, you can then spin this around and see this from different angles, and we can now see that this is the smaller circle, the bigger circle, and is now following that path around that we had created. So this shape is called a swept blend, and it allows you to create shapes like you see here on the screen.